What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK back with another video today. Today, I want to talk about the events that took place at the Dallas Mavericks game against the 76ers. Quentin Grimes, coming back to the Mavericks, and PJ Washington returned to the starting lineup or to the roster today. He was made available. But basically, I want to talk about the events that happened with PJ Washington at the free throw line. For those that may not know, there was a situation where a friend of mine ended up shouting "Fire Nico" while he was shooting free throws, and PJ Washington ended up saying some crazy things. And so in this video, because there's so many people that slander MVP Luka, who is the one that shouted "Fire Nico," I wanted to give you a different perspective, because I think things are falling on deaf ears sometimes when it comes to why Mr. MVP Luka is doing what he's doing, because he is also speaking for the voiceless. He is speaking for people that cannot be as close to courtside like he can. And the fact that he is doing this where no one else is doing this says a lot about, the outrage or the lack thereof from the fan base in the city of Dallas. So here's the video for context. Here he says, PJ telling me 2 times to sit your ass down after the loud "Fire Nicos" during his free throws. I wish I didn't have to do it when Mavs are shooting free throws, but it's not really effective any other time. I'm sorry. Now, for those that need a little context, check this out. The Mavericks, for the longest, I've been saying this since when I went to games in 2016, 2017, even before then. The Mavericks just blast way too much noise throughout the whole game. Even when they say "Let's go Mavs," they're blaring a chant for you to chant. When they blast defense, they're blasting a chant for you to chant. There's literally no quiet time or any other opportunity for us to be able to come up with saying things with chants. It's only at the free throw lines when it gets quiet and you're able to say things to be able to get your message across. The Mavericks have created that environment, right? It's just constant music, constant blasting of sounds, and you never get any kind of opportunity to chant something. So, kind of like when Luka's at the free throw line, right, and everything is quiet, you get the MVP. You remember those days? Yeah, those days were nice. So, obviously, no one has issues when people are chanting MVP, but people will have issues when someone may be chanting this. So, this is what MVP Luka ends up chanting at that, what PJ Washington's at the free throw line.
Going to the line for 2 shots, PJ.
Fire Nico! Fire Nico!
Sit your ass up. You can hear him. And then he missed the second free throw. And so what's the context I want to provide, right? What's the context out of this? Because there's going to be perspectives that people have. I've already seen people calling the homie a fool, and I get it. I get it, right? So let me show you some of the quote tweets that people had and what they said. PJ stopped his free throw routine to tell this dude to shut up, laugh my ass off. Some people may find it funny, I thought this before coming across the tweet, that chant wouldn't be felt if the other team was shooting free throws. I say continue to do it. See? Fans icing their own team at the free throw line. I think it was a franchise icing their own franchise by trading Luka, but a free throw over a trading Luka. It depends on how you look at it. To my fellow Maverick family, please don't be like this guy. Imagine yelling this when the team you root for is at the free throw line. It got so out of hand, PJ felt the need to say something, and he missed the second free throw. You're lame and nothing about this makes you look cool. Well, Sweaty Cuh, the reason he's doing this is not to look cool. I think people are missing what this is about. Your chance will not get Nico fired. Sorry to break it to you. Well, that's cool, I guess. Cool. Dude is annoying as F. This is immensely cringe. You know what's immensely cringe? Trading Luka. Justified. See, you get a few people that rock with it. And y'all wonder why he said what he said. And some people, during our own players shooting free throws, shaking my head. Again, that's why I provided context. You don't have any other time to do it. Because what they do is, saying you got people saying, what a effing lame. But where is that energy for the front office and Nico. That's what I fail to understand. Like, where is that energy? There's big Mavs pages, and the big Mavs pages I always have to wonder sometimes is how they're so quick to shit on the people that follow their page, but they never quick to point out the things that the organization does. You'll never find one of the big Maverick pages fully criticizing the Mavericks, but instead they'll be quick to shit on someone's character that they don't know, right? They'll be quick to shit on MVP's Luka character. They'll call him all sorts of names before they'll call anything about the Mavericks. But Kevin Gray ended up dropping a video where he shared his thoughts on this whole thing, and I wanted to share that with you because I felt it was pretty good. So check this out.
All right. So regarding PJ Washington and his disdain for the FIRE NICO chants. Now, on the one hand, I get it. Chanting FIRE NICO while he's shooting free throws in a game that he's trying to win, he's come back from an ankle injury and trying to do the best he can to help the team win, is kind of diabolical. Think about it from PJ's perspective. Less than a year ago, he was becoming a folk hero, standing on business and helping the Mavericks get to the NBA Finals alongside Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. It's not his fault that the organization decided to destroy the franchise by trading away its best player, and now the fans have decided to draw their ire toward the front office, specifically Nico Harris. And so on the one hand, I get it. Also, I get it from a fan perspective as well. They pay a ticket, they get the chance to sit there and be able to say within reason what they want because they are there to participate. But as a fan, you also have a chance to be able to voice your displeasure at the right time. If you're chanting FIRE NICO when Quentin Grimes is shooting free throws or when the other team is doing something, that's one thing. Chanting FIRE NICO while the guy is trying to do the best he can for you to entertain you is kind of wild. But again, it's a tough situation. Everyone's upset. Fans are upset, the players upset, and everything that has gone wrong since they traded away Luka Doncic has found its way to become fodder for fans and people who have watched this team in the past several days and weeks, and obviously well over the past month. So I get it. But at the same time, this is where we are, and it feels like it's getting toward the precipice of getting nastier and nastier. And what I hope is that everyone who continues to either watch or support this team understands it's not the players' fault. But at the same time, the players got to understand these fans are not happy, and they're going to continue to be unhappy and voice their displeasure, whether it's ill-timed or not.
Good job, Kevin Gray. That was really good. So, overall thoughts. So, it's okay for players to stand on business on the court, for a GM to stand on business and trade a generational talent. And it's okay to even double down and stand more on business and shit on that player on the way out for a whole fucking month. That's totally okay, right? Excuse my language. It's about to get really bad here. So that's all fucking okay to do. We can stand on business. And I loved it. I still love it to this day. But the front office, they could do what they want to fucking do, right? They could trade the player, shit on him, say all this catastrophic injury, blah, 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 blah. And then they could give a damn about how you feel about it as a fan. Show you no empathy. Show you no sympathy. Have no way of communicating with you. And in your face, act like you're the dumbest one in the building. Patrick Dumont. So they could do all that. But one guy can't yell FIRE NICO when someone's shooting free throws. Y'all did everything y'all could to ruin this damn franchise to the city. And there's going to be a few people, I already know a few people that are going to kiss the Mavericks' ass and be like, no, the Mavericks are Dallas. I get it, bro. I'm from Dallas, too. I'm from Pleasant Grove. I was born on 110 North Pleasant Woods Drive in Dallas, Texas, 75127. Grew up there, was raised there, all that good stuff. Damn, I don't know if I should put that in there. I don't care, My history is my history, right? But that's where I grew up, Pleasant Grove. Horrible upbringing in a sense. It was rough. And you know the one thing that mattered to me so much was the Dallas Mavericks, bro. The Dallas Mavericks meant everything to me from a sports perspective. They were able to influence me to fall in love with this game. They were able to make me fall in love with playing the game. Everything about the Mavericks was everything I enjoyed about sports. I enjoyed everything about them. Everything. I rooted for them. I hated how they never got enough coverage like the Cowboys did. All that. And so whenever MVP Luka is speaking for us, he is speaking for the fan that can't make it in that arena because the price is so, crazy. I mean, they're gonna fall now, so it might not be that crazy, but it's gonna not worth even going anymore. But I think for people to be so defending this team right now, that's great. I'm glad you do. But don't be mad when others do what they want to do. Ain't nobody stopping you from going to the game, and you shouldn't be stopping anybody from trying to voice their displeasure. Because if anything, at least someone has a damn spine. At least someone is showing some damn courage. At least someone has some damn pride to tell this front office and tell this team what we actually feel versus just going there and clapping and kissing ass. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not the type that want to kiss ass and pander and do none of that shit. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's why I see myself in how MVP is Luka approaching this, and how other fans like him feel, and fans like myself feel. I don't think we're fans anymore. We're really upset. There's no bones about it. But at the end of the day, I'm not even mad at PJ Washington. It's not his fault. But sometimes you have to do things to garner the attention, right? To garner the attention, to bring attention to the one person that deserves the attention, to the one owner that deserves the attention. Nico and Patrick Dumont both deserve the attention in a way that is uncomfortable for them. And I know there's other reporters, there's other content creators that be on Twitter talking about MVP Luka and this and this and this and that. Well, dare I say, the man provides content for you because you report it, you ask questions in a post-game presser, you love it because it's content for you. It brings engagement for you. So as much as you want to shit on him and talk crap about him, how about actually be like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't engage with this. Maybe I shouldn't ask the questions in the post-game presser. Maybe I shouldn't retweet this. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. But no. Because as much as people want to act like they care about this Mavericks team, the people that are upset that someone is saying these things are the same people that are only retweeting it because of the engagement, not because they care about the Mavericks. I would actually care to hear about fans that are actually upset with him for it versus reporters shitting on him for it and then using the content to build their base more. And I get PJ Washington brought attention to it, but that doesn't mean to play into it. You don't have to play into it. Just don't pay it attention. So this was just a defensive video for MVP Luka. I feel like he's doing the right thing. Voice your opinion. Or the Mavericks a private team? Is that arena a private team? I don't know. I don't think the Mavericks own that arena. I think they rent it out, right? So the American Airlines Center, it's up to them whether they want to defend Nico Harrison or not. And when it comes to the American Airlines Center, they could just not do all that extra stuff trying to get rid of people. But, it's one of those situations where it's not going to stop. The wrath of the people is not going to stop. And April 9th, who knows how it comes out because the prices are so astronomical. You already know the diehard fan is not going to be there. It's going to be all the wine and cheese crowd that's going to be there. Now, they're going to be screaming Fire Nico all game. I would hope so. Because that's the game that deserves it the most. When Luka returns on April 9th, 2025. But, let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think it's goofy? Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all disagree with me? Should have I doxed my old address? I'm gonna trim that part out for sure. I'm gonna definitely trim that out. Anyway, man, it's been your boy TGK. Appreciate y'all watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and just let me know your thoughts on what you think about this whole deal. Was it justified, not justified? All that good. Like, I want to hear your perspective. I want to hear your true thoughts. Your true thoughts. I don't want you to pander. I don't want you to give me this rah-rah talk about the Mavericks or Dallas. Nah, just give me your raw talk. Raw thoughts, raw talk. All that. Yeah, just let it be known. All right? Anyway, man, it's been your boy TGK, and I'm out.